watching the last few Doc streams for like about 2 weeks pretty consecutively. Usually like I'll miss one here or there because he just streams at really weird times for Australia, right? But no, he's been very vocal in the last couple of streams about how bad this Call of Duty is. And I respect that. Like, I don't always agree with him. I love watching him because he's entertaining. But at least he has at least he's honest about the condition. He's not like getting paid to say how good this game is or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's what I respect. That's what I like.
Behind me.
Just won that. EA or not, if a pro player is vocal about having fun playing the game, they have an issue. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a big divide at the moment with like pro gaming and casual gaming, because the people who are most who have the largest voice about a video game or the state of the video game are the streamers, and like 9 times out of 10 the people streaming these games, say we'll take Call of Duty for example, are people that play it competitively, like pros, right? Now, there's a big difference between changes to a game that make pros happy and changes to a game that make casuals happy. The best example I can give you of that is the TTK in Warzone. So if you don't know, they lowered the TTK, the time to kill in Warzone, dramatically. So now you have to hit people less times to kill them. That is good for a casual game mode because it means it's easier for bad players to kill players. It means it's easier for bad players to kill better players, right? But as a competitive standpoint, as a competitive player, you should be rewarded for hitting more shots in a row by killing something. So that's what I mean by a change that is good for competitive players or bad for competitive players. It's just not good. You know, the thing is, most companies don't care about casual community. They listen to pro players. See, I disagree. I think it depends. Okay, firstly, I think it depends on the game, because I think I think Counter-Strike definitely applies itself more to the pro scene than it does with casuals. But I think something like Call of Duty and Warzone cater more to casual players than it does competitive players. Because like I said, all the changes I've made for Warzone 2 have only helped casual players and hurt pro players. So I think it's definitely a case-by-case basis, game-by-game basis as well. Like the reason why I say for Call of Duty is for casual players. Like, think about why they have bots in the game, right? Bots don't help anybody besides really bad players feel like they're killing something. Kids, essentially. And Fortnite did the same. They implemented bots so that kids could get kills. We don't want to talk about it, but that's the fact. And it doesn't help a competitive scene to have NPCs running around. It doesn't help anybody, right? And lowering the TTK, that helps casuals. It doesn't help pro players. And just like little things like that all adds up. Like, so I think it's definitely a case-by-case basis. I wouldn't say that all companies are catering to the pro scene, because I don't believe it to be accurate at all. Like at most you could argue Counter-Strike, and I'd agree with that. They do cater to the pro scene an awful lot. Fortnite is sort of like the middleman, because the amount of BS Fortnite add to the game is kind of ridiculous. Oh, you didn't like that. Wait a second. Where are you? Where'd he go?
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
He's literally gone. Roll.
Loadout drop headed your way.
And the stairs.
Proceed to the upload point and transfer the data.
Oh my
Location is
god.
marked on your attack map.